All right.
All
All right.
right, so we are back. Another episode of Football with the Great American Youth. We're in a better place right now. We're back on track. We told you we were needing some wins. We were needing some positive results. We still got a few weeks left in the season, but we're
Things are
doing
going
good. How are
our
you
way right
feeling?
now.
How are you feeling heading into this episode?
Doing good, man. Things are going our way. Back on track. I think perfect title for the episode. So let's get into this podcast. Your matchup first.
Week 10. I mean, we one of the most stressful fantasy matchups. You can see the margin, you know,
Crazy.
0.12 points between me and Cohen at the end of week 10. And setting the scene for you, not even just, the 0.12 points came down to Jalen Hurts on Monday Night Football. His last throw, one of his last completions, his last completion, I think, to Devontae Smith. It was a rough week overall for me. My team did not, I guess 111 points isn't
I'll
bad, but
definitely take that.
I felt like it was frustrating because I felt like my team could have done better. The whole Woody Marks, Nick Chubb thing, that has been a recurring kind of thorn in my side where I've made wrong decisions multiple weeks there. And putting in Woody Marks over Manungai this week would have ended up winning me this matchup a lot smoother. Um, was a fool to think starting Cortland Sutton would get me anything. Not that I would have wanted to start Christian Watson over him, but I could have started a Dunze in that spot, and then put literally anyone else in my flex. And Kyle Pitts has kind of just been disappointing for me all year. I mean, not that I didn't draft him super high, so it's not like it's hurt me in terms of the value, but I haven't had like a really good week out of him since the start of the season, and that's not what I'm looking for out of him. So it was disappointing to have it get this close and then to have Jalen Hurts, you know, play one of the most boring Monday Night Football games ever, pushing it to being as close as it was, but we managed to grind it out, still came through. The team did what it needed to. Uh, Another win and a huge win for us in week 10.
Unnecessarily sketchy, but like you
Yeah,
should have won that a lot more.
and unlucky for Cohen. I feel for him on it. His team did fine. It's nothing for him to do about it. You just gotta take these sometimes. Fantasy gods are with you or against you.
I swear, man, Cohen has the worst fantasy luck in
He
the league.
does.
Both injuries and like what he sent some like text saying after this game, like he's lost like 3 or 4 games this year by like less than a point, which
Yeah,
is
that's
one to me, one to you, one to like I think Alex earlier in the year,
yeah.
like one other one. It's unreal.
Yeah, no, the margins that he's had, like it's been a lot of, it's just what happens in fantasy sometimes, but margins have been slim in the wrong ways for Matt so far this year and right for me. So I'll take my win, thankfully.
Oh yeah, yeah. This one, I mean, honestly, not a ton to say here. I think. This one, you see one player on this roster, and you could honestly just give him the victory because he carried me to a win. JT. I mean, I didn't think I'd get a 48 performance from any player this year. I mean, that's just an unreal number, and I feel like if you don't win when a guy drops 48, you're not doing it justice. And I think the rest of my team showed up. I think they backed him up, and that's what I'm proud of. Jackson Dart, I was a little sketched out about Daniel Jones, which I was right about. He only dropped like 10, 15 points. Dart obviously got hurt, but he dropped 26. ETN finally like getting on track up to 14 points. Jameson Williams also getting back on track. Honestly, looking like he could be a reliable receiver the rest of the way. I mean, that could be too early to say. It's been 2 games, but I would love to get production out of him the rest of the way. Keenan Allen did jack shit. That game was awful. I didn't even need points. It was like Monday night or Sunday night, and the game was our matchup was over. But it did suck to see him not even involved in the offense. Like it was a close game too, so that sucked. But at least Kittle did something for me. Finally, like I wasted a third round pick on him, and he's done nothing. So it's about time. And RJ Harvey kind of did nothing. But the good news is, I mean, not really good news technically, but
Great news.
I mean, the great news for me and other RJ Harvey owners is Dobbins got hurt. So sorry, Matt, you kind of deserve it. I mean, it's you, man. No one likes you. So. RJ Harvey's the starter now. Going, I mean, at least hopefully this week, maybe a couple more weeks if I'm lucky. And yeah, Broncos defense and Jason Myers showed up for me, man. Like going down the roster, like I couldn't be more proud of everyone. Got production out of Alec Pierce too, so like. And then yeah, Alex honestly did well. Like hats off to him. Hats off to him, but he's
One of
still
his best weeks of the season.
it's it's his second best week of the season. I checked. His second best week of the season. 103.66. That's probably like my second worst. Or
Great
probably
effort. Great effort from Alex's team. They did they did their best.
they tried. They actually tried to pull the upset off. They
I
had
didn't realize he started Justin Fields.
oh man, I mean Justin Fields, I don't know why you'd ever start him. And then I mean Tess Johnson put on a show, Theo Johnson sketched me,
It was
Nico
solid.
Collins.
He put together the solid lineup this week.
He heard me chirping on the pod and he put stuff together. I respect it. I respect it. But you still took a big L, and we'll get into that later. I don't want to chirp too much right now because there might be a little something coming up. But yeah, big win. Standings after this, we both needed that, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we were both what, like 8, 9 in the standings, and then we literally jumped like 3 spots each.
Yeah, no, we were texting over the weekend. We were like, depending on the results, we could end up, making it back into playoff spots, and that's exactly what ended up happening. And now in five and six, fifth and sixth, and I think in a pretty good spot. You want to be 500. I think what we said the magic number is 7 wins. I feel like this year though, it's the way the league's looking. You might need 8 wins to get into the playoffs, or 7 wins, depending on the points, isn't going to be enough.
It does
So.
seem like the top two are safe though. Like I'd find it hard. They'd have to lose all four and end up 7-7, which honestly they'd probably be out. You're right. So I think 8 might be the line.
Yeah,
Wasn't
because
that?
it's like even Yusuke and Ian, I see them
Yeah.
being safe, but I also don't see either one of them losing out. And if either one of them did lose out, they probably wouldn't be safe at this point. It's like they probably do need at least 1 or 2 more. I think we have 4 more weeks left in the regular season.
One or
So
two.
yeah, it's
It's coming down to it, man. Like I don't think anyone's safe. Like I think 98, 97. I think that's fair. It might be honestly a little too high because if they lose a couple, like they're back in it with everyone else, like with how tight it is, like they're not safe. But yeah, 87, 88, like those odds make sense. I don't like that 42, man. That's disrespectful. But ESPN always does that to me. And I was like, what? I think we started off like 11th and 12th to start the year last year, and I ended up with the best team and in the championship game, even though I lost. But a best team, I guess. So, but like either way, like I don't trust ESPN. And
still don't have our first eliminated graphic yet either. Alex holding on by a thread. I don't know how he.
how is he?
I
Wait,
guess or I guess because if he technically won out, 6-8
that's
could
impressive.
mathematically get him into the playoffs still.
I
So,
don't see. I mean, I guess with how tight it is, though, like if we beat up on each other enough,
but with 850 points, he has zero chance. There's
what?
no way that he.
But you'd have to be dropping 200 a week, and he still wouldn't. Yeah, there's no way that ever happens.
Yeah. So we're gonna let's not talk about the people at the bottom of the league. We're gonna talk about the playoff push right now.
It's tough.
Going forward, we got 4 more weeks, the both of us, and I guess after this week, some of the playoff positioning changing, but each of us having to go up against other teams that are in the playoff race that are going to be, around the postseason. And then week 14, having another pod clash going up against each other. That might end up being a playoff deciding matchup depending on how things go, which is
I feel
brutal.
like it
But
will. Like at this rate, like we're probably both gonna win one or two of these next three, and then the line will be that eight wins, and who knows?
yeah, so it's
What do you think,
crazy.
what do you think of your outlook? Like what if you had to pick right now, like chalk things up as win, loss, like but obviously this is judging off like record and what you need, but like if you had to go through it on your end.
I mean, we'll get into my matchup this week, obviously, in a little bit. I feel good headed into this week. Yusuke, but with this matchup, it could go either way. Next week, I have some buys that are pretty big. A-Chain is going to be off next week, and that's pretty significant. And Yusuke's team is solid. So I'm not as confident week 12. Week 13, I we'll talk about Joel, but I'm not too, I feel good about that matchup. I'll have a full team by that time. Hopefully Trey Benson is definitely back, so I'll be in a better spot. And then, that'll lead us into week 14. So if I can get at least 2 wins out of these next three, that'll put me at 7-5. And I'm hoping that will have me in a spot to where, I'm good, I'm solidified, or in a good spot for the playoffs heading into our week 14 matchup. Obviously, getting as many wins as possible. I'd love to beat you week 14 too, but I don't want to, you know, I want both of us to make the playoffs. That would be the best option. So
Huge.
we'll,
If we can
we'll
do
see. How
that
do you
back-to-back years, or would that be 3 years in a row? I don't remember. You at least did well the 2 years ago. I know.
I won 2 years ago. I don't know if I think we both made the playoffs last year, but you went further. So
Yeah. So I guess we've had dominance. Like you
yeah.
dominated 2 years ago. Last year I kind of dominated. This year we'll see who makes the push. I don't like the playoff odds. I think those changed since the last since the week ended, so it's updated. I think I'm at 42, you're at like 55, but it's gonna be tough, man.
Well, how do you feel about your matchups?
I don't know, man. Ian, ESPN's not giving me a chance. They're saying like 36% to win right now, and I haven't had a player start yet. We're recording this on Thursday, like afternoon before the game. I have a 36% chance to win, which is I find that disrespectful, but I do think Ian's team is really damn good and he's got a lot of good matchups. So I would probably pick Ian to win this. I mean, I hate to say it. I hope I can pull off the upset, but if I had to guess, Ian. I think week 12 is a must win for me. Matt's team is beatable. I don't think it's like I think it's good. He's got really good players, but it's a team I'm gonna have to beat if I want to stay in the playoffs. So playoff push. So I'd be 1-1 at that rate, so 6-6. So I just keep staying at 500. Yusuke is a tough matchup, like you said. I don't know, man. I think I just between you and playing Yusuke, I need to split those, and I don't know where I get the win, but I need to pick it up somewhere. I don't have Kittle week 14 too, so I need to figure out a tight end situation, but I need to win one of those two, I think. I think if I could split and go 2-4. I think that's enough for the playoffs. I know that's only 7, but with the points for, if your points for are high enough, which as of now they are, then you should be fine. But
And you're
I don't
also, if you end up getting a win against that, the Cohen one is the biggest one for you. Just because if you get a win against him, that'll knock him out of the playoffs, or be knocking him out of the playoffs. That's another
know.
team competing. Um, same thing with me going up against Joel. So I think we'll see some separation. We'll see how some of these other matchups play out. So you know, we're both in the playoff spots right now. So it's just about staying there and
Squeaked in, but we look good for it. I would say I think our odds should both be around 50. I think you should be higher with the Joel matchup, but
yeah.
like I don't know. I think that's closer to the closest thing to a free win on this board right now. But I mean, we'll see. You never know in this league. I mean, he has 5 wins, so playoff picture.
Yeah, current playoff picture. Max somehow 1 seed.
No one would have. He was probably like plus 20,000 to win
Yeah,
this.
that's
Unreal.
he is the I feel like he has the least amount of I won't say that he has the least amount of football knowledge. I just don't think he cares. I don't know if Max really cares.
Honestly, no, I do see. I hate to say it, but I do see him on the waivers. Like I say, I get the
Nah, he's
notification.
locked in. Like like he cares about his team, but I don't know how much he like cares about the NFL over
That's
other things. Like so it's I don't
I
know. The fact that he's managed to moneyball his way to first place is, I respect it, but it's kind of like Sebastian last year too. It's like what's going on? Where's the history of our league is not as strong. But
no,
other than
literally
that, yeah, you would go up against Ian. I would go up against Yusuke.
tough matchups, man.
No,
I honestly think the Max and Matt are free wins right now. Not free wins. That's not the right thing to say. Like I think they would be like I'd rather play them
They're
than
easier than Yusuke and Ian
I
right
think Ian, personally to me, I know you said I think Matt and Ian get the bye. I think it's going to be Yusuke and Ian. I think they have the two best teams. Who do you think ends up getting it? I guess I
Yeah, I
don't.
was gonna say I think Max and Yusuke for me at
Max
this
and
point.
Matt and Yusuke. My bad.
But I feel like, I mean, Max and Yusuke, Ian's team is really good. We still have a couple weeks left in the regular season. I think Max probably has the surest, in my mind, I think Max has the surest kind of path to it, but
Oh, I'm
both
up.
spots,
Let's double check that. Um, but yeah, I think you're right.
let's see.
All right. He's got Sebastian, free win. Alex, free win. Are you kidding me? Ian and then Matt. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
He's
like
getting
I
a
think
bye. Like that's
he's getting at least 2 wins out of that. And he already has seven. So
that's
he's
a bye. That's a guaranteed bye.
like he's good.
I think he gets the bye. You're right. So Max is a lock, and then I would say one of Ian or Yusuke.
Yeah, I don't really see Matt's team isn't gonna hold up.
No,
Something's gonna happen. Dobbins is hurt now, so that's already like
things are
one
getting
down.
sketchy there in Levinsville.
Yeah, it's like it's not gonna hold up. Travion Henderson is not gonna it hasn't happened yet this year. It's not gonna happen. And he has some buys coming up throughout the rest of this year too. So I'm not Matt will make the playoffs, but the buy, nah, I don't know.
I don't think he'll get a bye. That's a lot. He does have a good record though right now.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna look, we'll give him his due. We'll give him his due. But who we're not gonna give due to is Alex, who I know we've been
Oh,
waiting on this line. I'll let you take it away. You
got a lot to say here. I mean. Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? There's not much to say. I mean, just look at the slide. 2-8 record, 84.7 points per game. That is like honestly not just bad for this year. That is historically bad. I have never heard of anyone averaging anywhere near 85. Like it's bad years, and I think you average like 90 plus, but averaging less than 100, is bad. Averaging less than 90. That's really not good, man. And I mean, 2-8 record considering that he's averaging 85 is honestly impressive. In my like I don't know how we got those two wins. The two wins were with 81 points and with 111. Like that those are not things you should be winning with. I mean, just look at the second bullet too. I want everyone to read that. 100 points. That's his second highest total of the year. And it's his worst loss of the year, man. He lost by 62. I know that's all JT. That's not me. That's JT. But still, he is down bad. I mean, you could take the rest, man. He's good, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's interesting because Alex has won a championship, and we'll get into this later. And we're just talking about the heritage of this league. It's like I don't know, the teams that have done good doesn't matter anymore, especially with 12 team. Alex won a championship, and since winning that championship, since making the playoffs last time in 2022, it's like I don't know if he's trusting the process, he's tanking. We don't do a dynasty league, but he's only won 10 games over the last 3 years. And I mean, going through the rest of this season, is he going to get another win? Will Alex win again?
Dude, I don't know. I mean,
That's the question. Can Alex get a win?
10 wins over 3 seasons is actually insanely bad, man.
He
Like
goes up
that's not
against Lucas, Max, Adwin, and Matt Levin. So maybe he beats Luke. Okay, he's projected for
get
more points
one.
than Lucas this week. Well, Lucas hasn't updated his roster yet. So
Got that. Well, we'll make sure he does. Don't
yeah.
worry. Need to make sure this is a historically bad year for Alex.
But Alex could win. Alex could win that. Max is gonna wax him. Adwin, hopefully, I don't know. Adwin should wax him.
Should. He's a good enough team. As long as you're semi decent. Like as long as you're I would say Joel would wax him, bro. Like
Like
I don't
honestly, for the playoffs, I would love for Alex to win that matchup. just to give
Yeah,
Adwin an
I
L.
would.
But realistically, I mean, just based off of results so far, Alex May finishes season what 2-12, which is
Honestly, one of the worst years maybe ever in our fantasy league, which is crazy to say. Damn, he's as down bad as it
pick it
gets.
up, pick it up.
He's down bad. And then, uh-oh, not him again. On the fraud alert?
I mean, we haven't, Fraudulent Joel hasn't really made an appearance yet this season. He started off the year 5-1. He was doing good. We had to give him his respect. And, recently we've seen Fraudulent Joel, resurface as he always does. Again, another person who, a league winner, 2019, he won this league.
First year it's been recorded on ESPN. He won.
The last time that I won the league, I guess in 2021, Joel went 13-1. He had a phenomenal season. Like Joel was historically a great team in this league. And since 2021, it's been incredibly fraudulent. We've seen it. And this year, again, started 5-1, started well. He's lost the last four. He's down to 5-5.
Bad.
It's giving all the things that we normally get from Joel, especially these last 2 weeks, 70 points and 82. Those are the type of numbers that Alex has been putting up all year. So it's not a great situation for Joel. And I don't know, what do you and added this in there? What are your thoughts being the person who has put the most belt to ass on Joel out of anyone in this league? You know better than anyone how fraudulent Joel is, how to beat his teams. What do you have to say about this?
I think the crazy thing is just look at his schedule. Look at weeks 5 and 6. We honestly should have put the boxer on that. Those are the most fraudulent wins. I mean, he should be at what, 3 wins on the year? I'll give him 3 wins. That week 3 was close. I don't know who that was against, but I'll give him 3 wins. He should be down there at the bottom. But this dude is in playoff conversation because of these two fraudulent wins. I, I mean, I don't know what more you can say.
Yeah, week 3 was
Four
against
straight
Sebastian.
losses. What the fuck? Yeah, he
We,
had
week,
150 week 4. One good week. Hey, I guess week 5 too. 132.
week
That's
3 was week 4. Week 4 was against Alex. Week 5, he beat Ian. And then week 6, he beat Cohen.
so like
So we
fraud.
got an easy win against Alex.
In week.
Sebastian is also not a playoff team.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then he got lucky 2 straight weeks. And now things have corrected themselves. Now it's
Things are going back to the mean of him being very fraudulent. There we go. Joel, stop. All right, big matchup this week for you. What's going down here?
I mean, like I said, I'm feeling, the projections are going my way this week early on. I'm feeling confident. I feel good, Not much more to say about this. I mean, this is my best team really headed out there. Sutton hasn't done much for me, so I don't have confidence in him. Same thing with Monungai. I would love if Trey Benson was back, but hoping that Sean Tucker can find the end zone for me. And other than that, I mean, Matt has a good team. He puts up numbers. I'm just hoping that my guys can put up better numbers. I have some good matchups with A-Chain and Woody Marks, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's been the best receiver in the league this year. And Adunze last week, looked like he's been back on track. Cade Otton, especially with all the injuries in Tampa Bay, he's been a really reliable tight end. And I need someone better than Kyle Pitts there. So, I feel solid about the guys who I've put out there. It's the best that I can do this week. And, it's just about hoping that they do better than Matt. That's really all I can do at this point.
What do you think is like the matchup you need to win the most? Like, is it the QB position? Is it like running backs? Is it like you just want to outperform him in the special teams kicker? Like, what do you think would be biggest for you winning this matchup?
It's the flex really for me, I think. And I know he has Jamar Chase right now, so it's not even that, but I need Sean Tucker to do better than one of his receivers or Travion Henderson. Maybe Travion Henderson has a dud matchup or Tucker does better than him, but I need Tucker to outperform one of those players. If not, it's not that I can't win, but it's going to require, like a Jonathan Taylor-esque week from someone, or having some other guys go off for me to get there. So again, we'll see, but I'm hoping everyone can get me there, and I would love if Sean Tucker can get into the end zone. That's really what I'm counting on. Also, shout out to the thicker kicker. He got me 6 points last week. I'm rocking with him the rest of the way. As long as McVay rocks with him, I'm rocking with him. So through thick or thin, he's Harrison Mevis is going to be my guy.
Is the main kicker hurt? Is that why he's starting
Nah,
it?
he just lost his job. They
Oh,
brought him
okay.
in for a competition. They're both on the roster still, but he missed a few kicks, and they brought in Mevis from the practice squad, and
Wow, he's gonna take the
here
job.
we are. So
He is the
he
job.
is. He is the thicker kicker. So
Love it. Well, good luck to you this week. I've got a
good
tough
luck
one.
to you this week.
I need the luck, man. The ESPN's not giving me a chance, bro. As I said earlier, 36% chance to win. I don't fully agree with that. Like I have two starting running backs in there with Harvey. I mean, likely starting Harvey. Mariota against Miami. That's a great matchup in my opinion. I think we'll finally bounce back. Hopefully we get a win, but who knows? We suck, so we'll see. But like I think Mariota puts on a good show against Miami's defense. Um, my receivers, Jameson Williams finally doing stuff. Keenan Allen hopefully does something, man. I mean, I need it. Worthy back from bye, so hoping for something there. Kittle had a productive week last week. I mean, projected for a good week. I think he could outscore Bowers, even though Bowers does have a good matchup. My defense, honestly, I'm not worried about playing KC, and then kicker too. I love that matchup for kicker. You kind of want to play a good defense if you have a good offense, so they kick more. But yeah, I love my matchups. Some of my matchups. I don't love like the running back matchups and receiver, but I think they'll put on a good show, and I think I have a chance without JT. I think I could pull it off. I mean, I'm losing like half my roster to buy, as you can see on the bench, because I have like three Colts players, but. I don't know. I think I have a good chance. I don't think it should be me projected to lose by what, 25? That seems a little ridiculous. That was what I had over Alex projected to win, and I won by 65. Like I don't see anything like that happening here. Like it's gonna be the opposite. Be ready for an upset.
Uh,
Hopefully.
and yeah, what we need more more upsets with is is the Commanders. It's Yeah, I mean the Lions are one of the best teams in the NFC, so it's not like you're expecting to win, especially with Jaden Daniels out, but to be continuing to lose so drastically is not great to see. Mariota didn't look good. Amon Ra instigating fights. It's not, you know, just not good on a number of levels. And I don't understand. I mean, I'm seeing the stuff about Jaden Daniels supposedly coming back. I think that's ridiculous at this point.
The rest of the
Just needs to be shut down for the season. We need to tank, try to get as high of a pick as possible. Whether it be trading back or, drafting whoever and just trying to load up for next season. We're not getting anything better out of this year. We're not winning the NFC East. We're not making the playoffs. We can just let it go.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. This season's washed. I want a good pick. We suck.
All right. Well, that's that's it. We got big matchups. Hopefully, the next time we talk to you, we're still in playoff position. We're still, we have a higher playoff percentage than we have now. What's your final message? How are you feeling? We addressed the fraudulent teams, Joel and Alex. We addressed all the losing teams, for the winning teams and the playoff teams. What do you have to say to the ones competing for things?
You guys better keep winning, man, because this race is tight. Like it's gonna come down in the last week. I think there's gonna be playoff. Like I would say at least three or four playoff spots decided in the last week. Definitely the last 2 weeks, probably every spot decided. So if you don't start picking up wins now, you're cooked. You're cooked. I'm sorry. I need this win, Ian. Let me have it, bro. Let me have it.
All right. See you guys soon, hopefully with more wins.